Veterinary researchers at the University of Illinois are looking at new ways to treat dogs with cancer, and their hope is that man's best friend will eventually be able to help cure cancer in humans. Dr. Timothy Fan, chair of veterinary oncology research, joins us this morning. Dr. Fan, thanks for being with us.
Good morning.
First, tell me about this documentary that's coming out. It's called Shelter Me, The Cancer Pioneers.
Yeah, this is a great PBS Emmy Award-winning series that really highlights the life and the clinical trials that are being run across different universities, academic universities with veterinary schools that are pioneering really exciting immunotherapies that are going to be not only helpful for pet dogs in fighting their cancers, but really pivotally being translated and being tested and evaluated and saving the lives of human cancer patients alike.
Dr. Fan, what types of cancer do both humans and dogs share?
Yeah, there are six typical tumors that the National Cancer Institute recognizes, being bone cancer, osteosarcoma, which is the most common bone cancer, bladder cancer, breast cancer, brain cancer. We all know that glioblastoma is a huge problem in human beings. Dogs get very aggressive brain cancer as well. Diffuse large B-cell lymphoma and melanoma are the six common ones that we all accept as good comparative models.
What are the most significant advances in cancer care discovered because of dogs thus far?
I think that the most significant in the past decade is really pushing the fields of precision medicine as well as immunotherapies. And immunotherapy is in particular of strong interest because dogs develop cancers naturally and they are immunocompetent, right? They develop it in a competent immune system, and that's the same thing that happens in people. And so we believe that immunotherapies being evaluated in pet dogs will really accelerate that same development in human cancer patients.
How soon after you discover something in a dog is it tested in humans? And the research that you're doing right now, how soon could we see that come to fruition to help humans even more?
Yeah, I think that the timeline is still long, right? So we need to try to accelerate that timeline for drug development. And we do think that including pet dogs with naturally occurring cancers can do that. Specifically for some of the therapies that are highlighted in the PBS special, those therapies were conducted in pet dogs, and almost contemporaneously or shortly before, they were then tested in human beings. And so we know that the therapies that are highlighted in this PBS special, we show that they're safe, they're active in pet dogs, and those human phase 1 clinical trials have been completed or are ongoing right now.
I'm going to ask you kind of a broad question, and maybe it's hard to answer, but when you are told that your dog has cancer, how likely is it that if you choose to seek treatment that it will be successful? Because we all know that veterinary care is so expensive.
Yeah, I think that it depends upon the type of cancer. Many cancers that if you catch it early can be surgically cured, but it does depend upon the biologic behavior of those tumors. I think that most of the tumors that we deal with, as well as humans deal with, the limitation is really treating metastatic disease, and that's where we still struggle to find the best therapies. But we do think that immunotherapy holds great promise to control metastatic disease better.
Well, I know the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign has one of the best vet schools in the country, so thank you again for joining us from there this morning.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Fan.